Hi, I'm going to be showing you guys 3 different looks today on 3 different models, one including myself. This is Sayla, and we're doing a really simple look for her. As you guys can see, her forehead is a little bit darker than the rest of her face, so we're going to really blend this in and try to get it to match her chin and the rest of her face. We're using the Garnier BB Cream on top of the NYX First Base setting spray as her foundation. Next, I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder to set her T-zone to avoid shininess. We're using the NYX HD Blush in Crimson on the apples and sides of her cheeks. Next, I'm going to use the Jelly Pong Cosmetics All Over Glow Luminizer Gel as her cream highlight. It's a really subtle look for a simple day at the beach or whatever you're doing for the 4th of July. It's a gorgeous product and it's really easy to apply and blend out. Next, I'm going to be using the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in Deep just to put in a few strokes in her eyebrows to fill in any gaps that she has and give it a good sharp finished look. Next, I'm going to set her eyebrows with the Anastasia Brow Gel. I'm going to blend in some of the MAC Painterly Paint Pot as her eyeshadow base all over the lid. I used the color Stark from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. It's a really beautiful all over color to just blend things and keep everything really simple and natural. Next, I'm going to be using the deepest blue shade from the Makeup Revolution Mermaids Forever palette. I mixed that with the NYX Matte Finish setting spray to make a long wearing liner mixed with the eyeshadow. Now we're going to apply the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara in Black is Black, just to the top lashes to keep things simple and pretty. Now I'm going to apply the Covergirl Lipperfection Jumbo Gloss Balm all over her lip to give it just a sheer wash of red color to celebrate the 4th of July. This is the number 250. I believe it was called Ruby something, but unfortunately the name isn't on the package anymore. And that's the completed look. Next we have Karina. I'm just applying her foundation mixed with a little of the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer to give her a little bit of luminosity in her foundation. Now I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer in the shade Light, just to put a little bit of color correcting under her eyes and a little bit of covering up some pimples on her forehead and chin. I'm blending it with the e.l.f. concealer brush. It's my favorite. I use it with every type of concealer I use. It gives a beautiful finish to the skin, especially for a brush. I'm not a huge fan of sponges, but I love that brush. Next, I'm applying the NYX HD Blush in Crimson. Yet again, it's a really, really pretty bright red color, and it's flattering for all skin tones. Now I'm setting her under eye and concealer with a little bit of the RCMA No Color Powder. Now I'm applying a little bit of the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer all over her lid. This stuff blends really easily, and I like using it for a wide range of things. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome in Silver Spark. It's definitely very chrome and very metallic looking. You have to be careful when you're applying it. It can go on streaky, but it just takes a little bit of work to get it to look good. While that's drying, I'm going to take the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in Deep and just fill in her eyebrows a little bit to give her a more defined look. I'm going to set it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow gel. Now I'm going to take the silver shade from the Makeup Revolution Mermaids Forever Palette just to blend out that harsh line in between the chrome and her lid. Now I'm going to apply the deepest blue shade mixed with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray as her liner. Unfortunately, this didn't come out as intensely blue as I had hoped. It mixed with the Maybelline Eye Chrome, the Color Tattoo cream shadow underneath it, and kind of made it a little bit lighter than I was hoping. But it still looks pretty. We did this all the way across the top lash and into a little bit of a cat eye situation. Now I'm applying the Meet Matte Hughes Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick by the Balm in Devoted. It's a gorgeous red shade, perfect for a lot of different skin tones. It's really, really classic red, and it applies very nicely and is very long wearing. I love this stuff. All for all seasons. It's a great shade. Excuse my forehead coming into the camera view. I didn't realize that it was coming in. It looks super bright because the sunlight's hitting it right there. Now I'm taking the MAC Painterly Paint Pot and putting it all over my lid on both sides. Next, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see I am using the brightest red shade from the Makeup Revolution Mermaids Forever palette, and I'm putting it all over the lid and packing on as much color as possible. This next part of the tutorial is a little bit choppy because the camera kept cutting out. I pulled that red shade all the way out to the side of my eyelid. Next, I'm going to take a different brush, a blending brush, and use that same shade to blend it out. And I pulled it down under my eye and smoked it out. Still trying to pack on more color there. Now I'm taking the brightest white shimmer shade from that same Mermaids Forever palette and putting it on the inner corner of my eye as a highlight. Next, I'm going to take the NYX gel liner and smudger in white and pull it all the way across into 2 lines. Now I mixed the deepest blue shade from the Makeup Revolution palette with some lip gloss, and that was my finished look. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great 4th of July.